I did think about talking about this double standard that a lot of bread tubers and left-wing YouTubers have when it comes to international trade. It was pointed out by my buddy Stephen Michael Davis, who retweeted Kyle Kalinske saying that, yeah, these guys are all against international trade. You know, they don't like trade deals like TPP or NAFTA. They don't like big corporations calling the shots. But then when it comes to, they're very opposed to international trade because they're very protectionist. They want to protect the workers, protect the unions, protect everyone from the greedy corporations. Woo! But then when countries like Cuba or Iran or Venezuela, when they're on hard times, Scuba Steve was talking about this particularly with Cuba, because Cuba is their economy is garbage, crap. And a lot of people, particularly on the left, blame it on sanctions against Cuba. Now, their economy sucks because of socialism. Oh no, not this planet. Well, this is going to be fun. Because they practice socialism hard. And I forgot who pointed it out. They said, it's funny because the exact same, during the Cold War, the exact same thing happened on opposite sides of the world. You had the United States, who was more capitalistic, and you had an island just off the United States, Cuba, that was trying really hard to be socialist, be communist. And then on the opposite side of the world, you had communist China, this big country, big powerhouse. And then right off the coast of China, you had Hong Kong, which was more of a capitalist country. And Hong Kong was doing fine when Mao Zedong was going nuts. Hong Kong was doing fine when China was trying its hardest to be communist. There we go. Oh, crap. Did not expect that. And then the United States, Cuba was trying communism. It was a nightmare. And then you had the United States, which was doing relatively fine. But Cuba still sucks because they're still trying to be socialist as hard as they can. But then you have people like Kyle who like to blame it on United States sanctions because the United States won't trade with them, you see. Socialism is such a great idea that capitalist countries like the United States are required to trade with them so that they can maintain a somewhat respectable standard of living. I could have swore I jumped on that, but okay. Alright. And they do this with Venezuela. They like to blame all the troubles in Venezuela. You know, when Hugo Chavez was in charge, and, you know, when their economy still sucked, but it wasn't nearly as bad as it was now, they were saying, oh, what a great guy Hugo Chavez was. He took over all the oil, and look what he's doing in Venezuela. He's alleviating poverty. And then when things got worse under Maduro, then it's, oh, you know why things suck in Venezuela? It's because the United States won't trade with them. Same with Iran. Iran, their economy has sucked for a while. It's gotten a lot worse over the last couple years. Now, is it because Iran, they're a theocracy that disrespects property rights? Actively, not only disrespects them, actively violates them. Treats women like second-class citizens. I just remembered there's a whole other galaxy I can go to in the bedroom galaxy. Anyway. But you know why things suck in Iran? It's because the United States imposed sanctions on Iran. So international trade is terrible if it's between Western countries, or Western countries and developing countries who are trying to get out of poverty, like what China's been since the 90s. But when it's to dictatorships like Iran and Venezuela and Cuba, oh, well, the United States should open trade with them so that they can enjoy a better standard of living.